Yo, it's Potent Pondering back with another video. Yo, please come in, thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live. Yo, support the channel. Cash App link is in the description. I want to talk about Cardi B again. So Cardi B was online disrespecting one of her black fans, right? It's always black women who get the brunt end of the burden of the disses and the attacks that come from Cardi B, right? It's so crazy. I said this before in one of my videos. I have never seen Cardi B attempt to lambast a Hispanic girl. I've never seen her do that at all. It's like, I don't get it, right? So anyway, this whole thing flipped out. This whole thing that happened today with Joe Budden and all of that, right? So it was a girl that was online, and I can't remember, her name is Paris, but I can't remember what she said verbatim, but she was just pretty much talking about the whole ordeal. And there was a tweet that infuriated Cardi B, and Cardi B quote tweeted her, and it just all went mad from there, right? My whole reason for making this video is it's just like, when are people gonna realize that Cardi B don't got no love for black women? She don't got no love for y'all, but y'all be the main ones that be on all these platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, trying to argue people down because y'all so empty inside and y'all looking for somebody to come and save you. And the sad thing about it is Cardi B is not even the baddie that, she didn't even grow up being the baddie who she thinks she is now. She wasn't a pressed out hair Dominican mommy, pretty in New York City in the Bronx. She was the one who messed with the black guys that sold the Nick bags and shit like that, turning her brim inside of a studio with a 40 ounce. Are you crazy? I don't think that y'all really understand, like, who y'all worshiping. That's what's crazy to me. So Cardi B went on to try to lambast this girl and tell her, like, talking about her body. And she said something about like, oh, I would rather lay down on a table and die before I look like you, to a black woman, posting pictures of the girl's feet and all of that too, and just going, she really went on this whole tirade. And to be honest with you, I don't even really feel like opening up my phone to go through every little thing that she said. It's just that I don't get it. And then you see in the quote tweets and all of that, all of these black women supporting and riding for this girl, right? And I think it's weird to me. It is very weird. When are we going to stand for and push our own? And it be these same black women who will stand around and try to talk down on JT and try to talk down on her moves. Now, I'm not the biggest JT fan, but I try to make it my business not to drag her down either. I might give my opinion on the music or whatever, but I don't drag her down because I realize in this market share of the importance of, I might not buy the album, or I am going to stream it. I might not buy it, but she'll get a listen from me. But I won't tear her down because I try to be cognizant of the things that I say about like people in this marketplace. Because if you see the protection of Cardi B from black women, and they don't even stand up for their own, be in the neighborhood talk comments talking down crazy on JT. That's weird to me. But Cardi really had this spat with this girl, Paris, who she's made it known that she was a Cardi B fan. I've heard her say that before. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be out there and just arguing back and forth with a person because they talking about your album or, where you at or whatever the case may be, it just really shows how shallow and how shallow you are, how insecure you are, how all of that money that you made, you haven't learned anything. You still online talking gibberish in spots, can't even make out full words. You from the Bronx. You ain't from the Dominican Republic. And oh, just to mention, I forgot to say this in the video earlier, right? She mentioned to Joe Budden, she was just like, oh, I think Joe has something against Dominican women. I think he got something against Dominican women. I know that we have the best PUSS, saying that Dominican women had the best PUSS, right? Now, to me, I could say that a person can say what they want to, but it's like Cardi is always trying to find a way to separate. So you separate yourself saying Dominican women got the best PUSS, but then you want to ride Black D and get back in the missionary position and throw your legs up and scream for the Black D. Why you ain't messing with a Dominican man? Huh? Huh? Why? I don't get that. I don't get it. It's all, I'm telling you, everything back to Cardi is traceable. I don't care what you feel. I feel like the girl is racist. I feel like, yes, even when I was younger, I used to always tell my black girlfriends, I'm like, yo, you know what's so crazy? White women, I noticed that they want to mess with black men, but when it comes to being y'all friend and being really true and down, they don't really got no regard for you. Look at Cardi B and all of the girls who she stays like, cooped around her and all of that. She got Star Brand, which is the black girl that she uses for protection, and she got all those little stragglers, like people who look like throwaway people. Like no funny shit. They don't look like people I would hang around. None of that. Look at all the people, like for example, the girl who ran down on Akbar. They all look like raggedy, like people. And you know what? I'm glad I thought about this in the moment, right? If Star Brim and this Star Brim as a black girl, I think she's Guyanese, but if Star Brim as a black girl is so important to Cardi, why is she only around Cardi when Cardi goes to the club for protection or when she goes out and do little, appearances like for protection? But when Cardi goes on vacation and she goes to Paris with her daughter or she goes to different little family things, we never see Star Brim in those mediums. We never see her in those mediums because she keep her black ass right where she's supposed to be. That's why. She keep her black ass right where she's supposed to be. And Sarbrim probably feel like some sort of privileged peasant because when she come around Cardi picking up some money from a book and she be like, yeah, I could get you a pair of Balenciagas. Yeah, I could get you this. Crumb off a wafer off the little shit that she throw to you and that keep you around just to get some new sneakers or to go shopping or whatever. That's my personal opinion, how I feel on the matter. I could not believe that Cardi was going crazy. And it's like, if you look at the history of Cardi, how she spirals out, it's always arguing with black women. Always. It's always arguing with black women. And then she told the girl, like, what she tell her? Like, oh, you working at Marshall's or some shit like that? As if I don't see mad Latinas working in Marshall's, especially here in Houston. What? Like, why you trying to denigrate and like trying to degrade a person? Like, everybody got to work and get it in some sort of way. I mean, you know how many black women or Hispanic women or even Latino, Hispanic, whatever. You know how many of them would have never stepped foot in a strip club and did some of the things that you did, laying on your back and letting people bust NUTs all up in you? Right? Because you wasn't just no dancer. You said you used to have to do a lot of little risky things up in them hotel suites. You did. So listen, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that, yo. Like, let me know if you just get the vibe from Cardi. I don't care how much she try to post up around black women. She don't got no love for black women. She don't. She's merely in this community to watch and plot on black DICK, right? You know the crazy thing too? The girl Paris told Cardi that her breasts look hard, and then Cardi posted a picture of Offset nurturing and sucking on her chest. Still look hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. The girl is weird. She would do any and everything just for attention, a mention, and it's just because she's all pretentious. Everything with her, you know what I'm saying? She's talking about bitches ain't top her album in the past 6 years and all of this and all of that. Cardi, you're not a threat. You're not. Even the girls with less motion than you, she talking about, when she was in that, talking about Joe Budden, she was like, Joe Budden will praise bitches who can't even do better than her most mediocre record. I don't like the girl. I don't like her at all. And most of all, I think what bothers me the most, and this is not the first time I spoke on this, is that I don't like how she speaks down to black women any and every time she gets a chance. I've never seen her argue with a Dominican mommy on her page. I've never seen her talk down to them and talk crazy to them, talk about their body, talk about you got 3 stomachs and this and that. I've never seen her do that. But let it be a black girl though. She about to get that work. And yo, that girl Paris, she cursed Cardi ass out for the old and the new. I was dying laughing. I was dying laughing. And the thing that made me feel good about it, I can't lie. Yeah, I do think Paris does like Nicki, but she likes Cardi too. And that's a fan. That was a fan you cursed out. And it was just because she wasn't saying what you liked or, everybody, listen, we ain't here to kiss your ass, especially as content creators. And now, and you know what, you don't realize the psychology about it? The more that you tell us to stop, the more that we just gonna keep going in and just saying, feeling how we feel and say what we want to. It's like Cardi don't know how she lacks emotional quotient. That's what she lacks. She lacks the emotional quotient. That's like similar to emotional intelligence. It's the same thing, actually. But she lacks emotional quotient. It's like, who cares what they say? You know how many nasty, vile things people say about Nicki regularly, hate tweets going viral, and the girl don't ever respond to them because she knows in her heart that she the queen. She know that when she gets out here moving and shaking, that shit moves and it shakes. But you can't expect a bitch that was dragged up and got her talent from the ball sack of a black man to have any type of confidence. You can't expect that. But guess what? She'll get her talent from the ball sack of a black man, but she hate those black women though. She hate Offset mama. Remember how crazy she was talking about her? And then you know what's so crazy? Think about this too, right? You know how she was telling Joe Budden that, Offset, that's her husband or whatever, not just some N-word that she messing with. She been married for 7 years. Why, when you posted your daughter on your Instagram page, it's like you not posting Offset on your Instagram page. You got to pay attention to that too. Pay attention, baby. I don't know if you ain't noticed that, but if it was your baby girl's birthday, why you ain't post no pictures with the hubby? But you could post pictures on Twitter to make people think that you could keep a man and you got a man with him sucking on your breast. That's crazy to me. That's really crazy. So listen, I just wanted to come and just talk about that. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this going on with Cardi B. She got that record coming out again tonight. Like, the effing on some money or whatever. Trash. Heard it. Trash. 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 Yo, I don't know what it's gonna take for black women to just to see that she don't care about you. She don't care. She will talk down on you. She will try to degrade you. She will try to basically try to like make you feel small. Just say anything, everything to you. And it's the same black women who be up on YouTube, different platforms, champion on this bitch. I don't get it. Potent, pondering, never pandering. I just wanted to come and say that. I'm up out of here. Peace.